Hello students, in this video we will study data models. So there are three basic data models. One is hierarchical, then network data model, then relational data model. So one by one we will cover all these data models. Basically these are uh, record based data models, and relational data model is most widely used data model in three of these. Then comes hierarchical data model. If we observe each of the entity, they have parent-child relationship. We can design them like we do hierarchy. Ancestral hierarchy इसे हम बनाते हैं. So first is parent, then child relationship. So this way we can design hierarchical data models. So suppose there is a company, and then we have to represent a company employee relationship. Then company is the parent and all the employees are children of it. So there can be department, there can be projects, and so this can act as uh, child of the parent, that is company. And this is the way of representing hierarchical data model. So this is the example of it: company, department, company, suppliers. Then a department के फिर दो child हैं. Department has two childs, two children. This is employee and this is project. So now here are advantages of hierarchical data models. It helps to address the issue of flat file data storage. In flat files, data will be scattered and there will not be any proper structuring of the data. This model groups the related data into tables and defines the relationship between tables. So basically the name suggests hierarchical. So this model basically designs the relationship between two entities, and this is what is required. Then comes disadvantage of the hierarchical data model. Basically redundancy is the biggest disadvantage of it, because many to many relationship is not supported here, and in such case we have to store same project information for more than one department. So in the example, we have to store same project information for more than one department. If there are more than one department and project is same, then obviously there will be redundancy of the departments. So this model does not reduce the redundancy to a particular level. It fails to handle many-to-many relationships efficiently. If we need to fetch any data in this model, we have to start from the root of the model and traverse through its child till we get the result. We should know well in advance the layout of the model, or we should be very good programmer. So prerequisites are very much, and hence it becomes difficult for us to maintain this kind of data model. In order to enter any child information, its parent information should be already known or entered. And suppose if parent information is not available, then we are not able to enter the child information. Then next data model is network data model. It is designed to address the drawbacks of the hierarchical model. And what was the drawback? That it was not able to handle the many-to-many relationship, which it is capable of. This data model can also be represented as hierarchical, but this model will not have single parent concept. Okay, so its parent can be various. Any child in the tree can have multiple parents here. Basically, it forms a network-like structure between the entities. And name. So here you can see, here this is company department. So if you are remembering between hierarchical and network, what is the difference? This connection was not there. This connection was not there, and there was a single parent concept. This uh, for this project, this uh, parent was not there, and this parent was not there. Okay, now here the single parent concept is not working anymore. So this project has three parents: department, company, and supplier. So this is the difference between these. Then comes advantages. Accessing the records in the table is easy since it addresses many-to-many relationships. Any complex data can be retrieved easily and quickly. So one can easily navigate among tables and get any data. Then it is designed based on database standards ANSI SP ARC. Disadvantages: it is difficult to manage. If there is any requirement for the changes to the entities, it requires entire changes to the database. There is no independence between any objects, hence any changes to any of the objects will need changes to whole data model. It would be difficult to design the relationship between the entities since all the entities are related in some way. It requires thorough practice and knowledge about the designing. So there are two disadvantages. One is difficult to manage and the other is it needs more and more knowledge, practical knowledge about designing. Then comes relational data models. In the relational model, we are least bothered about how they are structured. It purely based on how the records in each table are related. It purely isolates physical structure from the logical structure. A relational model revolves around five important rules. First is order of rows is not important, order of columns is not important. Suppose if we have a table, so where department ID is written, doesn't matter in beginning or in the last. So the order is not important. Second is each record in the table must be unique. Then each column attribute will have single value in a row. All attributes should be from same domain. Same domain means if date of birth is required, then everybody has to write number in that. Nobody can write alphabets or nobody can write date in that. So it should be like same domain. Table names in the database should be unique, obviously, because when we are using one table, its name should not be clashed with other. Suppose if in a class of 60 students, two people are having same name, same surname, then it is very difficult to call them. Okay, so basically one more thing is to be added in that, so that the two names seem to be different from each other. Relational data model. Here we can see there are three tables. One is employee, then department, then project. So we all can see this department ID is written here at third number. Then this department ID is written as first. So and here this 204 is written as here. So this was the fourth number and this is the third number. So basically it doesn't matter what is the order of that row, but it should be unique. For example, if we are concerned about particular this project ID 204, its uh, information should be unique. If we consider whole of the database, it should belong to particular person or project or department or whatever. Advantages: structural independence is the first advantage of a relational model. Any changes to the database structure does not affect the way we are accessing the data. So we don't have to change in the data model like previously we had to do, because if any change is required we had to change complete model, but that is not required here. We can change, we can update easily, and it does not affect the way we are accessing the data. And simplicity is the advantage of this data model, then it is easy to maintain. Simplicity is because the data is separated on the logical and physical basis. It does not consider how data are stored physically in the memory. It is designed based on the logical data. So this model supports structured query language, SQL. So now if it supports SQL, then it becomes easy for us to retrieve and modify the data in the database. Its disadvantages are high hardware cost. In order to separate the physical data information from the logical data, more powerful system hardware memory is required. In order to separate physical data information from the logical data, more powerful system hardware memory is required. And sometimes the complexity increases in the database because of the uh, designing of making logical and physical data separated. So here we have the difference between these three data models: hierarchical, network, and relational data models. So it supports one-to-many relationship. Uh, it supports both one-to-many and many-to-many. It supports both one-to-many and many-to-many. This was about relationship that it supports. Because of single parent-child relationship, difficult to navigate through the child. It establishes the relationship between most of the objects, hence easy to access compared to hierarchical model. It provides SQL, which makes the access to the data simpler and quicker. Then hierarchical model is flexible among the different objects and is restricted to the child. Because of the mapping among the sub-level tables, flexibility is more. In relational, primary and foreign key constraints make the flexibility much simpler than other models. Hierarchical data model based on the physical storage details. Network data model, it is based on the physical storage details, but the relational data model is based on logical data view, and this thing makes it different from all the data models. Thank you.